All right, man, thanks. You have a good sail?
Yeah, pretty good, man.
All right.
We got rid of most everything.
Take care. John's down the road. I'm Lindy Braddock here at 52nd and Waters, where on this Saturday afternoon, an amazing thing has happened. Yes, a man pulled up in his car, walked across the street, pulled up his garage sale sign, and took it home with him. Appreciate that. Glad it was a successful sale. More often than not, the signs get left behind, and weeks later, they're still up. All right, before we get to the show here, a little bit of business about this Brian Williams thing. Brian Williams this week disclosing that indeed he had misled the American people for a long, long time about events in Iraq, and now there are other stories that maybe the floating dead body talked about in New Orleans. There wasn't any water where he saw it floating. Well, it's surprising this kind of thing doesn't happen more often. We trust these anchor people because they're good at what they do, and there's a specific set of job skills necessary to get it done. And that same set of job skills is, it's the kind of thing that, your basic con man has these same skills. That's really what we're trying to get to here. I don't mean that all the anchor people are out to con you. Quite the opposite. Most of them wouldn't even dream of such a thing, but they got the skills, and eventually they know it. It can start with a little thing, like you live next door to the Stevens family, and they've got a cat, and the next thing you know, Cat Stevens is your best friend. And that story grows and grows, and decades go by, and all this stuff happens with Cat Stevens, and what was his name, and you're stuck with the story. That's just an example, by the way. Nothing from reality. But I do have a true story to tell you. And since this Brian Williams thing has developed, I think now's the time to do it. I have been telling a lie for a number of years, a really basic lie regarding my origin and existence on this planet. Actually, now at the beginning, I didn't know it was a lie. I thought it was true, but a few years ago, I had to go get a death certificate for my sister. Anyway, I picked up a birth certificate at the same time, and I discovered that a story I've been telling for decades and decades is just not true. But I kept it up anyway because it's such a good story. I think now it's probably time for me to go honest here. All these years I've claimed to be a Telfair baby. It's not true. I was born October 25th, 1953. At the old St. Joseph's. And it is a good thing that I am not an anchor man anymore. Good luck, Brian. Really, it's amazing more of them don't crack. You think about it. A lot of pressure there. Well, we're out at the airport Saturday night when the Manning family returned with their new child.
It is a long process. There's a lot of paperwork you have to fill out, and gives you time to stretch your faith and really just get on your hands and knees and just pray for your child and just share awareness about the need.
Well, talk to me a little bit about just the trip itself. What was it like for you? Really, to be there, to be where these children came from, and how close were you to what their reality had been?
Well, some people get to go to the orphanages and some people don't. I've seen several orphanages on other trips, but on my trips to get my children, I never got to go to an orphanage. But you're very close to orphanages. It just depends on what's going on your trip. The trips, you get to sightsee, you get to go see orphanages, you get to be immersed in the culture, taste the food, see some of the sights, and just really just bring some of your heritage back for your child so you have a lot of pictures and memories in case you never get to go back.
There was the first glance of the family with their new daughter arriving at Savannah Hilton Head International Airport Saturday afternoon.
Thank you. Dad! Love you.
Come up here.
Miss you too, buddy. Want to see me, your sister? She's more interested in you. Hey, Jack. Hey, Jack.
I'm not ready.
Bobby.
You're not tired, are you?
Just a little bit. Oh yeah.
Hey, buddy, took a little longer than you thought, huh?
Just a little bit. About 2 years. A nice 32 hours for flying to get home. So, but not too bad.
Well, thanks for sharing the trip the way you did. I mean, it really was something to see.
We appreciate it. Glad y'all got to follow us. See all the cool stuff we got to see.
Everything that's going on in the house. I'll tell you how we made these rooms.
Looking good.
Lighter signs,
Doing
big
good.
red stars.
And what a beautiful sight. We're going to let Bethany and Matthew and the family relax a little bit, and then we'll share some of their experiences with you just down the road. Hey, coming up next weekend is the 2015 Savannah Irish Festival.
It is. I think it was contrived to be just that. The Savannah Irish Festival kicks off the whole, what I call the Irish season here in Savannah, which of course culminates with St. Patrick's Day. It's a wonderful time to come to town. The weather is generally good and it's just fun, and it shows the heritage, the Irish heritage here in Savannah. Great time.
Saturday and Sunday?
Saturday and Sunday, there's a Cayley, and Friday night at the Knights of Columbus. That's Irish dancing for those of you who don't know, little step dancing and such.
Tomorrow is Super Museum Sunday. Lots of museums and outdoor facilities will be open for free, including the Savannah-Ogeechee Canal.